Hello, friends. Sorry. Can't tell I'm like sweating so much right now. So I was trying to walk around in the Texas. Ugh. I found my mic wire. How are you guys doing since yesterday? Is Dimitri okay? Hi Lychee, hey Ivers, hello Cypher. How is Dimitri? I think Dimitri left out of sadness. Just kidding. He went to somewhere I forgot the name of, and he's going back to New York. So went back to, I'm hanging out with my friend Ken right now at his house. But yeah, we got like an Airbnb for a few days to get a lot of work done for our lifestyle businesses. Yeah. Hello. Hey Matt. Hey Louis. Hey RB. Hey Arnaldo. Hey SG. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. Dimitri. I think I still don't know how to spell his name. Is it like this? Maybe. I don't know. Who was it that was just like hitting on Dimitri like half the time? Was it Ace? I think it was Ace, wasn't it? He was like, oh, I'm so flattered. Hola, good morning. Good morning. All right. So I have a video that I'm supposed to be recording right now, but I haven't finished the script yet, so I gotta do that. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Just like also, before I forget, if you guys haven't read The Alchemist or you haven't read it in a while, I highly recommend reading it. I think I'm gonna make a video about it because it's like, it really, at least I feel like at the right times. Timing is important, but The Alchemist hit me really hard. So I'm like, shit. Have you guys read it? I'll do one Pomo with you and then go to bed. Sounds good. Hey, I stopped watching My Hero in, I guess, season 4, but friends want me to get caught up. Yeah, I gotta catch up on studying. Read The Alchemist years ago. May need to reread. I read it like really long time ago, maybe even like 7-8 years ago, and then I reread it and I'm like, holy shit. There's this term called like, do you guys believe in synchronicity? It is defined as the simultaneous occurrence of events which appear significantly related but have no discernible causal connection. I'm like a pretty scientifically driven person, so I did not. But after reading like The Alchemist again, and then also like Rick Rubin has a book called, I forgot what it was called. The first time I read it, I was just like, what is this voodoo nonsense? But I'm kind of like rereading it now and like, damn, like I think that actually makes sense. It's called The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. It's like the book with a like a circle thing, whatever that means. So it's a little, when I first read it, I was just like, oh, this is like a bit too new age for me. But now I guess I've become more new age. I haven't actually watched, I haven't watched a new season for My Hero either. I feel like whenever there's like really long hiatuses, I just forget what it's about, and I'm like, don't want to rewatch everything again. I just finished, oh my god, sorry, I was like, let's get started, and then I'm like telling you about my life instead. Okay, I promise I'll stop. The Galactic Heroes, I think, I'm so sad. The Legend of the Galactic Heroes. So I watched it until season 4 and there's no season 5, and I feel like an emptiness inside me right now. I don't know if I should watch the old ones as well. It's like, I don't know what to do now. I need anime recommendations. I heard about it in a synopsis. synchronicity is most definitely going on. It's a thing, not scientific terminology. I think it is a thing as well. Like, I think it relates a lot to like a lot of like Eastern philosophy as well. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like Dao De Jing and like kind of Eastern philosophy / religion. Yeah, it's like kind of all related, and I am sort of getting into that. Hey, Carol! Wait. It has been a while indeed. It has been a while indeed. Alright, should we get started? 10 people here. I'm already joined but still pushing. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking. Let's actually get started. I feel like I always ramble in the beginning, partly because I want to catch up, also because I want to procrastinate. Let's go. Oh shit, sorry. I like missed my timer by a lot, didn't I? Oops. Okay, let me set the... All right. I have a meeting at 4, so do you guys want to do 10-minute break, and then I'll just like take my meeting throughout the call, like throughout. I might have to extend the Pomodoro a little bit. Is that okay with you guys? Sorry, I got like really into what I was doing and was not paying attention, which is a good thing, you know, I guess, if you get really into it. Where are you guys? I have so many tabs open that I lost you guys. Maybe y'all left. I would feel so sad. Where do you go? Tina's too focused. I know. Sorry. Good night. Brought me back some really nice memory. Bye for now. Bye. Thank you so much for joining, Kenro. Yay. I'm in Central Time. Yeah. Yes, I'm actually in Central Time right now. Austin, Texas. Reading up on synchronicity reminds me of the transcension hypothesis. I'll look it up. Was it interesting, RB? Synchronicities. I think it's like, I kind of went down a rabbit hole as well, like synchronicities and alchemy. So you know that Carl Jung was apparently like really into alchemy, but not like transmutation of lead to gold, but like psychologically speaking, he was like really into this kind of stuff as well, which I thought was very interesting. The transcension hypothesis, also known as the developmental singularity hypothesis, is a theory that suggests that advanced civilizations will eventually leave our universe and enter a black hole-like destination. You really went down a hole, huh? Efficient scales of space, time, energy, and matter. Have you guys read The Three-Body Problem before? It's like a sci-fi series. Didn't know Jung was into that stuff. Yeah, he was. Just double check. I believe my meeting is done. Maybe I fucked up. That is very possible. Very, very possible. Why is it that I cannot? My hair is falling out. Really? That's cool, Piggy. Ooh, that's so cool. I haven't actually watched a show. Have you watched a show? Is it worth it? I only read the books. Austin is on Central. Yeah. Yes. Jung coined a term, the word synchronicities. Why would we hole up? It kind of reminds me of the Three-Body Problem. It has to do like with light and stuff. Yeah, I don't want to ruin the book if anybody's gonna read the book or watch the show, but it kind of reminds me of that, if you know what I mean, RV. If you know what I mean. I've seen 4 episodes and think it's pretty good. Yeah. Did they actually use Chinese actors? Or is it like a Western production? The thing is, like, if you actually like understand Chinese, the names themselves, there's like so many layers to the books. The names themselves foreshadow what happens to the characters as well, because Chinese names are very descriptive. So it's not just like John, like what does John mean? I don't know, like maybe the Bible, right? But like Chinese names are like really, really descriptive. It's like the border, the edge of the sea, or like something like that. So that was like very interesting. But yeah, I was like super obsessed with the three body problem, and I read all of it. And I read the rebooks and then the fanfic as well within the span of like 2 weeks. It's like really thick books. The only show I'm watching now is The Sopranos. I haven't actually watched The Sopranos. Very westernized. I see. Okay, I see. But yeah. Damn, I would highly recommend if you're into like sci-fi stuff. You don't even need to be into sci-fi. Like, it's done so well because it has like the historical context and it has the sci-fi. But it's also like very in-depth physics. Like he clearly did a significant amount of research into physics itself. It's like very imaginative, but there's like such a fundamental grasp of physics and things. I highly recommend if you're into that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've been like really into I guess I was into that for a while, and now I'm like, oh, synchronicity, I don't know how to pronounce that. Synchronicity, I don't know how to say it. Synchronicities. Wasn't he an engineer? Yeah, he was an engineer, allegedly. He was an engineer, so I guess that makes sense. So I guess I'm into that. I wonder what else I'll be into like in a month. I think I just get really, really obsessed with like one thing, and then I move on to the next topic. I was also like really into Greek mythology for a while. I like mythology. I like things that are semi-voodoo-y. Some like, yeah, I like that kind of stuff. In my opinion, science is merely an extension of mythology. So they are kind of like something in between. I think is really cool. Yeah, I was like super into Greek mythology for a long time. What else was I into? I was into like Chinese philosophy for a while as well. I don't know. Greek myth always whoop whoop. Looking forward to the sequel series City. Isn't it actually, if you have like 4 bodies, doesn't it mean that, actually I want to look that up. Does it become a stable? Does that become a stable problem? I don't know. What are you guys into right now? Oh, actually, first, does anybody have any recommendations for anime? Because my life feels empty now that I finished Galactic Heroes, Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I need to like have something. I need to have an anime to watch at all time, or else my life feels empty. I feel like 4 bodies should also still be chaotic. Maybe there are more stable points. I'm going Mesopotamian now. The search between the difference between mythology and magic and science is understanding. You know, in some ways, I actually like was like, oh, science for like a really long time. But I think like mythology and a lot of like these things, they tap into a lot of things that science is just starting to explain, per se. And I think like science, even science itself, is not able to, it's just like a framework that people created to try to understand things within the scopes of our tiny minds. If we truly want to understand the universe, which is beyond what we can right now, our tiny minds cannot produce a theory that can actually encompass and logically explain things outside of ourselves, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's kind of like, I mean, the book was pretty good. It's like many like dimensions. Like if you're 3-dimensional, it's hard. It's like you cannot ever comprehend 4th-dimensional things. And it's like similarly, you can't really go from and there's just things that are outside of yourself that you're not able to understand. And by definition, science and math, like a structure that is built by humans, cannot be used to interpret things outside of humanity, like outside of the scope of what our brains are capable of. I believe that is the case. But maybe AI can help. I wouldn't be like surprised if AI can help with that. Like you build something that has more capacity to think than you do. That could work. There is still that debate going on about if we're ever able to actually reach AGI. That's what I like so much about AI stuff. Like not even necessarily like just the usefulness of it, which, you know, is very useful. I do think it's very fascinating. The ability of, we're like building something that could potentially be smarter than us, that we cannot comprehend of, which is very interesting. Potentially terrifying. Mythology is the clue and mystery which science is trying to solve. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. It's also why like a lot of very ancient religious texts, like the Bible, for example, there's like a lot of things in there that people start trying to, they finally start understanding as science progresses. I'm very interested in complexity theory. Used to do theoretical CS research. Still best complexity definition pretty bad. They might be the best definitions possible. Oh my god, don't get me started on ancient or previous civilizations. Mythology makes it interesting. Science kind of makes it boring once the mystery is solved. And then you realize, I think that's when you realize that science itself is so flawed. Yeah, don't get me started on my opinion about like Eastern and Western medicine. I also think like science and just like things coming from the West has a very like deductive kind of approach to doing things, like simplify things down, while like Eastern style stuff is just like, woo, it's part of the whole. And then you're like, what if I poke this? Maybe everything else will happen because they're all interconnected. Whoa. Funnily enough, there's a field in math called low-dimensional topology, which is basically doing visualizations for dimensions. Interesting. Less than or equal to 5. It sounds like if you're doing like PCA or something. Is that like kind of based upon that? Like you're reducing the dimensionality. All right. Should we do our next? Should we do our next Pomodoro? After that intense conversation. What places should I check out on campus, Tina? I'm going to Fall Fest at Penn next month. Ooh. Why are you? Is that like some sort of event? Do you go to Penn or you're just going to Penn for something? Fall Fest at Penn. What to do? Check around Penn. The Penn campus itself is really nice. Oh, you can go check out the ENIAC if you're into that kind of stuff. It's like the computer that was used during World War II. It's pretty interesting. What else is there? Oh, the libraries are beautiful. You should definitely check out. I forgot what is it called? Fisher's? I honestly can't remember what the library is called, but there's a very beautiful library with stained glass. Definitely check out that library as well. The design school is also very interesting architecture. I would say Philadelphia itself is not very interesting, in my opinion. There's Franklin's, which is very good ice cream. I recommend that as well. I'm trying to get into pen for PhD. Damn, Sevi, that's like another conversation. You're trying to do your PhD now, really? Wow, Sevi, you know, I'm actually like very surprised. I never saw you as a studious type. I always thought you wanted to be a plantain steamer, so a plantain steamer with a PhD. That's pretty advanced. Well, it's actually very surprising to me. Alright. What makes you want to do a PhD? Type it in chat. I'm like genuinely curious. I did not think you would do a PhD. This sounds very cool. Alright, let's go. I might just take a call in the middle. I might extend it a little bit, so don't mind me if I do that. My meetings are so much fun. They actually are. Be jealous. Indeed. I think her meeting ended like 10 minutes ago. She's just faking it. Yeah, maybe I was. Just dumping all this joy over me. She knows I can't handle it. You're allergic to joy. Do you want to know what we talked about for like the latter? This is a meeting with YouTube itself. She's like my creator manager person. We were talking about, I wanted to make a video. Oh, okay, I have a question for you guys. How many of you guys use dating apps? How many of you guys use dating apps? Yo, I still have more work to do, but I want to like take a nap at the same time. Should I take a nap or should I do more work? I don't know. This is too hard to decide. I don't know if I should take a nap or do this. I do have a lot of work to do though. I don't know. I'll think about it. I don't trust them. I only use Cupid GPT. Do you actually use Cupid GPT? Well, you should use like the Dimitri's thing, I guess. But what we were talking about was, I wanted, like, do you optimize your profile, like A/B test your profile? It's like, have a picture in which you're alone, have a picture in which you have friends, so you have social proof, have a picture in which you are like looking intelligent, like have a picture to have a subtle social proof. You know, either you're on like the news, or you know, you have a published book where you're doing like science or something. But a lot of guys, especially that I know, they optimize for this a lot. Like I have a friend who has like a freaking spreadsheet in which he has like all the data for number of matches, and then like percentage of matches, and then conversion between like first conversation to an actual first date, conversion from first date to second date. And he was like optimizing all of the components within his funnel. I don't know if this is just like a tech male activity, but a lot of guys that I know do that, especially men. I actually haven't heard as much from women who do that. I know there's women who like do things in order to get into like more of the exclusive platforms and stuff like that. I thought it was very interesting. Apparently for men, it's a numbers game, is what I have heard. I can use dating apps just for experiment's sake. I have read about this stuff, and she talks about How to Not Die Alone, right? One of my favorite books. That was very helpful. How to Not Die Alone. Yo, just open back up. What do men do? Do you do that too? Do you guys do that? Optimize yourself? It's very like well thought out. I feel like my dating profiles are like not superior. Yeah, I don't think mine are very good, but I guess I have some optimization I could do. We men lazy daters in terms of emotions. What does that mean? I just saw a notification at Discord. Hello. Well, since you're here, is it Joan or Joanne? I'm sorry. I'm very bad at pronouncing names. I apologize. Is it Joanne? Joan? Should I do another Pomodoro? Can I like do a sleep and then a Pomodoro? Would any of you guys stay if I did a sleep and then a Pomodoro after? The Dimitri's thing? Not really Dimitri's thing. Like, I guess it's kind of related to the thing that he was doing, but I was just talking to like my YouTube partner manager person about the fact that a lot of guys do that. So gotta say our efforts gotta count. I don't know what the thing is, but I'm gonna say yes. I've heard of guys using ChatGPT to write their responses to people on dating apps. So optimizing upfront makes a lot of sense. That is true. I think it does. Optimizing does make a lot of sense, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like mine is not very well optimized. I try to be subtly interesting by saying that I have a company called Lonely Octopus. It's like one fun fact about yourself. I just write, I have a company called Lonely Octopus, and then I just leave it at that. It's a good conversation starter. Because if people make the effort to like Google Lonely Octopus, it'll be like very interesting. Other ones is like I say that I read like these are my favorite books. I also say that I value emotional stability to counterbalance myself. Just kidding. I was only on dating apps for like 2 months, and I don't know, it was all right. I feel like dating apps can be really depressing. Um, Depending, it can like, yeah, it can really feel kind of depressing in my opinion, because it's also like emotion. Like you're there for a purpose, which is good, but when you're dating someone, like you can't. They're like everybody's like dating a bunch of other people at the same time, right? So just like knowing that fact, and then but it's like an unspoken rule. So it's like you're dating other people, but you're like not saying anything about it. I don't know. I kind of it's just like a strange environment, in my opinion. And then somebody finds a match and they tell you that they're just like, oh, I'm gonna do this now or whatever. It just feels weird. Like you can't take it seriously, because if you take it seriously, you're probably gonna get your feelings hurt. But you also can't like not take it seriously if you are serious. Like if you're just looking to just like have a good time or whatever, I guess it's fine. But if you are like seriously looking, then you do have to take it seriously. But if you take it too seriously, then you're gonna get your feelings hurt. So it's like a balance. That's why you end up with like a lot of people who all have commitment problems. I feel it's like everybody just has like commitment problems. I just downloaded one app but never opened it. Which one? Just to give an image that I'm not alone. Are you alone, Sebby? Ace, I gotta make a dating app if I want to date again. All previous relationships met at IRL things. Do you want to date again? I think IRL things is good. IRL is better. Unless you're really awkward and you don't have the ability of conversing IRL. I don't know. I feel like dating apps can be like hurt your feelings and stressful. Especially like someone like me, because I'm actually pretty serious about this kind of stuff. If I'm gonna like date someone, it's like with the intention of being in a relationship. So I get my feelings hurt when I realize that a lot of them are like not seriously into things, and they just like don't say the shits that they're doing. I get the impression from people that it is extremely low commitment. It is. I use my dating life to find jobs. I see. Has it worked? I feel like the competition will leave me hopeless. No. Well, you gotta risk getting your feelings better if you want the actual fruits. I guess that's true. That's true. But I get my feelings get hurt easily. That's also why for a lot of like YouTube videos, I'm getting better at this now, but I started making videos that are less personal, because I get my feelings hurt when people say mean things to me in the comments. Like I like genuinely get sad, but I have to not, but you can't like say anything, because then they're going to be more mean to you. But I look at it and I'm like, oh, sad. Hi. Hey, Northern Chimp. Hello. We're just talking about dating apps and stuff instead of working. Okay, should I just like should I like go take a nap, or should we continue? I don't even know. What should we do? You guys let me know. What should we do? I've been thinking about dating again, though I'm pretty happy right now. I think being happy and good with yourself is the right time to actually start dating, not when you're on a rebound binge. So I don't meet people, so I feel like I gotta date sometime, because I do want to date / be in a relationship again at some point. It's true. And I have been alone. Not that I complain, but sometimes it's boring. Not gonna lie. Well, you can always try plantains theming. Maybe you might meet your future wife through the plantains. Would you would you date a subscriber? I mean, I wouldn't like not date a subscriber, but at the same time, like, I don't know. It would have to be a reason. I guess if they were a subscriber, then that means they have interest in what I'm interested in. So at least like that part is good. When I was going on dates in the Bay Area, for sure, like I think especially because I don't really get recognized elsewhere, but mostly just in the Bay Area because there's where all the like the tech people hang out, and I would get people being like, "Oh, like I've subscribed to you," and they have this perception of me, and I think I'm not as entertaining. I don't know. It gets a little bit weird. It's a little bit unfair because if they Google me or go on YouTube, they have a better understanding of me than I do of them, right? So it's like slight disadvantage there. So I've had guys like literally say certain things that I know they're saying it because they watch my video. I'm like, no, you don't have to do that. Wait, guys, you didn't answer the question. What should we do? Should we do like another break or just start studying now? I don't know what to do. But I also want to sleep and take a nap. I can't decide. Should we take a nap and come back? Should I do a napping Pomodoro? Or should we just power through it? Answer the question. You look sleepy, take a nap. Which of the three? Which of the three? Which of the three? Give up and take a nap, which is a bad idea. So, okay, take a nap and then schedule another live stream. Just do a napping live stream and wake up in 50 minutes. Or power through it. Or just give up. Stop this productivity madness. Nap. So Lynn says nap. Nap sounds like, okay, take a nap and come back. I think it's weird when people know a lot about you before you meet them. It is really weird. Or they think they know a lot about you. Because there's like, I don't share my entire life with the internets. I've learned my lesson, if anybody was there for that. I don't do that anymore. So they have like this perception of you that is not necessarily you as a person, you know, like your full thing. Like I'm a lot more open and myself. I'm very open in myself with you guys, but say on like my main channel, right? I don't do this. I don't just like talk about random shit that comes into my mind. Napping Pomodoro nap. Take a nap and come back. Napping a live stream. Never giving a nap and schedule probably works best. Okay, well it looks like the answer is napping for sure. Okay. All right, Joshua says nap. Nap. Okay, Gabrielle. Okay. Nap Pomodoro is a risk. Better to reschedule in case I don't wake up. Okay. You know, we should totally create a product in which you guys can call me so that I wake up without giving my phone number. That would be good. People always assume I am Aussie straight woman, and we are surprised by my straight man villainous. That is true. You're giving me straight woman vibes. I am Joan. Okay, Joan. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Joan. Yes. All right, I'm gonna schedule a live stream because if I don't do that, I'm just gonna like not come back. Oh, Ken just messaged me. He's like, dinner in an hour. I have chicken sausages and broccoli. But it's so early. Dinner in an hour? We're gonna eat at 5:30? Shit. Should I just power through an hour? All right, fine. I'll schedule another live stream. Let me do that now before I don't come back. Isn't it great when you know yourself so well? You're just like, I need to schedule live streams so that I get publicly shamed. Otherwise, I'm not gonna work. It's like, sometimes I ask myself, why am I like this? But at the same time, I realize that I am like this, and it's too late now to not be like this. It's like, how do people do things when they don't have a sense of urgency? Like, how do they just like do things? I can't understand. How do they not procrastinate? It's like a miracle. Why don't I do like 8 p.m.? Will you guys still be around? It's kind of late. Okay, what if I do like, if I do 8:30, is that too late? No, Tina, you must do this. Okay, yes. Okay. Wait, I didn't even see your answers. Should I just power through for an hour? That sounds tough to me. 5:30 is crazy for dinner, but chicken and sausages. A cooking pommo with Ken. I don't think he would actually mind. Maybe I'll ask him if he wants to. Discord call. That's actually smart. Joan of Arc. Yes, Joan of Arc. Okay. I cannot use dating apps. My first internet-related job was IT developer for dating apps. Oh shit. I can imagine the shits that you have seen. I'm almost 20%, doesn't matter for me. Alright, I'm gonna go take a nap then. And then I guess I'm gonna go eat sausages. I will answer Ken right now. I'm like, yes. Stream also wants to see you cook. And I'll see you guys at like 8:30. Piggy, I'm probably gonna miss next one. Oh, it's okay. You'll be here in spirit. Tina, you want to help me design an electric shock collar to help in productivity? It's not a bad idea, actually. Well, I'm gonna go nap now. Okay. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye. That's pretty funny, Piggy. I get Piggy and Cypher confused a lot. I feel like you guys have very similar sense of humor. Okay, bye.